Throughout history, supernatural theories have suggested that certain places are epicenters for paranormal activity. Haunted houses, castles, and forests are foreboding examples of these. However, there is nowhere more frightening in all of paranormal research than places of worship which may have been corrupted with malevolence of supernatural evil. Here are 10 mysterious cursed temples. Number 10 is the Kriyad Temples. The Kriyad Temples in the western Indian state of Rajasthan are 5 temples dating back to the 12th century, but despite being over 800 years old, they are still affected by an ancient curse. The Kriyad Temples have beautiful stone carvings, and it's been said that kings used to worship there. However, legend tells of a wise sage who watched the people who came to the temples and was horrified to see that, despite pretending to follow ethical Hindu practices, those same people had no mercy for the poor and unfortunate. The sage then placed a curse on the temple so that anyone who visits it after the sun sets is turned into stone, and many still believe this curse to be active. It has turned some tourists off from visiting, and those who are brave enough to walk between Kriyad stone pillar carvings rush out of the temples before the sun dips beneath the horizon. Number 9 is the Wat Khao Khao. Located in central Thailand, the Wat Khao Khao Temple is a fascinating place surrounded in myth and legend. But as recently as August 2012, Buddhist practitioners there have encountered one of the most fearsome ghosts in all of folklore. Known as Preta or Hungry Ghost, this frightening apparition was seen at the temple by visitors, Buddhist nuns, and even resulted in police reports being filed. Local police attempted to scare the creature away, but it seems hell-bent on haunting this temple. Why it's there, no one knows for sure, but there are numerous rumors that the Preta itself is cursed. Ancient Buddhist texts explain how Preta ghosts are the product of humans who lived corrupt lives. As a punishment, this entity is cursed to haunt the temple, never able to touch what it desires most: human life. Number 8 is Ness of Brodgar. The Ness of Brodgar is an ancient collection of structures found in the Orkney Islands north of the Scottish mainland. Originally excavated in 2003, the site soon revealed huge stone slabs, walls, and a large building which many now suspect is an ancient Neolithic temple. The structures themselves date back to more than 5,000 years ago. Some believe that the Ness of Brodgar temple was deliberately dismantled and then covered over for some unknown reason 2,000 years ago. A theory for why it was abandoned, however, may have become known to those living in the area. Stories persist of strange footsteps, ethereal lights on the nearby waters, and clawing sounds beneath the dirt. It has been suggested that something terrible happened there long ago, and that the temple remains cursed by those events forever. Number 7 is the Vedasvara Temple. The Temple of Vedasvara can be found in the desert town of Talakadu in India. Legend has it that the temple and surrounding town have both been cursed since at least the 17th century, and that this curse was uttered by a powerful woman as the town was about to be conquered by its enemies. The reason for the invasion was that the temple contained a number of precious and magical jewels which a powerful Maharaja desired above all else. The woman took the jewels, then cursed the town so that it would be submerged in sand, and that the Maharaja would bear no children. Then she leapt into the murky waters of a river and vanished. The temple was lost in the sands for some time, and even now those who maintain it must continually remove large amounts because the curse remains as powerful as ever. Number 6 is the Meerapoor Balaji Temple. Many in India, where the Meerapoor Balaji temple can be found, believe that the temple is both divine and cursed. The reason for this strange contradiction is that this temple is the only place in India where live exorcisms take place. If someone is believed to have been possessed by demons or other malevolent entities, they are taken to this temple where rituals are carried out to rid them of these spirits. Unfortunately, accounts now exist where those same evil entities have been released into the temple and have cursed it. With each passing exorcism, the spirits increase in number, and so too does their power. Many visitors say that they now feel an oppressive energy in and around the temple, and that it feels as though these spirits are amassing in order to finally unleash their terrors into the world. Number 5 is the Ajanta Cave Temples. The Ajanta Caves in the Maharashtra state of India include 30 incredible monuments cut out of rock. Surrounding each monument are intricate carvings and paintings, but the beauty of this Buddhist temple is equaled by the unnerving stories which surrounds it. The caves were built across the last 2,000 years and contain many halls and passages linking the monuments together. Stories persist that the inspiration for the many decorations and sculptures which adorn the cavern walls came from strange beings from the sky. These are seen as either extraterrestrial beings or interdimensional entities, but while some imparted knowledge, others were filled with hate for humanity. It's believed by some that the structures were cursed by these beings, as the caves and halls have sustained numerous accidents throughout their existence. Number 4 is Tanah Lot. Many believe that an ancient curse emanates from a temple in Bali. The temple is known as Tanah Lot. It's surrounded by beautiful scenery, but locals say it has ruined the lives of many visitors. The curse was placed on the temple by a princess. She and her soon-to-be husband visited the Tanah Lot temple. There, they were intimate before they were married, and after, the prince left the princess without warning. Broken-hearted and consumed by bitterness, the princess cursed the island on which Tanah Lot sat. It is now said that any unmarried couple that visits Tanah Lot temple will attract a negative presence into their relationship. This evil will twist their hearts and minds, turning them against each other until the relationship withers into a bleak nothingness. Number 3 is the Temple of Ameesha D. Hoichi the Earless is one of the most famous ghost legends of all time. What makes the story so frightening is that many believe this tale is true, and that the events told in the story resulted in the temple of Ameesha D in Japan being cursed forever. It's said that Hoichi was a great storyteller, and his stories retelling great battles were so incredible that everyone wanted to hear him tell them. But Hoichi was also blind, and each night a great samurai warrior would come to Hoichi and lead him to his lord, who wanted to hear the stories. As it turned out, Hoichi was being led to the temple where the dead had risen to hear his tales. When Hoichi was rescued from the apparitions, it's said that they grew angry that they had been robbed of their great storyteller, and that the dead cursed the living for interfering in their business. Number 2 is Wat Semion Nuri. This temple can be found near Bang Son Station in Bangkok. It was established in 1857 and is renowned for its striking appearance. However, it's what walks there unseen which is most fascinating. Local legend states that the Wat Semion Nuri is cursed, and that it acts as a magnet for dark and dangerous forces. This has resulted in a number of terrible things happening there, and is the reason that it's considered haunted. One account about this temple claims that it's stalked by the apparitions of 2 terrifying sisters who beckon passers-by into the temple at night, hoping to drain them of their life. Others have seen phantom cars pass straight through the temple as though they were made of air. For this reason, most locals refuse to go there at night, and any who do are not expected to come home unchanged. And number 1 is Stonehenge. Stonehenge in England is one of the most mysterious structures ever discovered. It is thousands of years old, and to this day, no one is certain how the ancients were able to construct the henge with such massive stones. Numerous theories persist about its purpose, but some believe that the entire Stonehenge site was a huge temple structure. Many insist that this temple was used for human sacrifice, and that the land around it has been long cursed by a macabre practice. Others believe that those who originally created Stonehenge for arcane purposes are not happy that it is now a hive of tourist activity, and because of that, a number of people who have visited it have had misfortune visit them. And for those who are especially disrespectful and touch or vandalize the standing stones, a far darker fate awaits. Thank you to everyone for subscribing to my channel, and a very special thank you to all of my channel members, especially those you see on your screen right now. All of you help keep my channel going. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.